Is it time for US-based sports nutrition and supplement brands to finally start allocating some resources to Alibaba? As egocentric Americans, we tend to get caught up in our own lives, our own business, our own market, and our own economy. I've heard from international business colleagues that this brashness is a bit disconcerting. Regardless of how connected the world has become, this bias in America has seemed to strengthen, not diminish. Point in case, most supplement brand owners can tell you a little bit about what they think around Amazon and how they perceive it in the American economy and the market in which they sell in. Now, if you ask those same supplement brand owners what they think about Alibaba and how they perceive it in the Chinese economy and within the global market in which they operate, they'll have very few details. Now, this is not a video where I'm going to be giving you kind of like intricacies around the Alibaba core commerce division, but hopefully this information I present to you will help you become more curious about the largest e-commerce company based in the largest e-commerce market in the world. In fact, China's e-commerce market is larger than the next 10 markets combined. Now, am I biting off more than I could chew? Or am I looking too far ahead and not being able to give value? This is a lot of questions that I ask myself when I'm creating videos, and specifically around this video because I still get scoffs from industry participants around Walmart and needing to have a Walmart marketplace strategy. So if they can't really conceptualize the largest retailer in the world, Walmart, and their marketplace offering that they are focusing a ton of attention on and has grown 40% year over year the last 2 years, how are they going to be able to understand the value around Alibaba and allocating resources to learn and create inroads towards revenue on Alibaba? I could use my normal kind of strategy and mention a bunch of things and tell you that the volume of commerce transactions on Alibaba has been up about 85% since COVID-19 started, and America is the fastest growing market for new sellers since Alibaba opened up the B2B marketplace to US sellers last July. But honestly, I've kept this video on the back burner for a while, and it wasn't until I was kind of checking on the latest Alibaba Group's earnings report about a month ago that I noticed that they were investing in a new virtual trade show platform that was going to be focused on small and mid-sized US businesses, and they just so happened to be starting the first one with supplements. For those that watch the video before the trade show actually starts, I will have the link down below in the video for you guys to click on it. It is an invite-only event that starts on July 7th, goes through July 10th of 2020. But even if you are late to watching this, you watch it at some other period of time, they're going to have, I believe, somewhere around 20 events over the next year, and there's going to be a ton of different categories, CPG categories that they're going to be covering. So all the information that I provide, you could just kind of plug and play different words in there. It's going to provide pretty similar insights regardless of the CPG category. And as you can see, some of the other CPG category events in the US that they've already announced are food and beverage and also beauty and personal care. Those are going to be coming in August and September of this year. Now, before I get too far in the trade show specifics around this one, I do want to just kind of cover some important kind of tidbits of information around like why Alibaba is starting with supplements and nutritional products. China has a booming middle class. Because of that, they have more discretionary income. They're looking to add products that we just think about as commonplace in America. A lot of that purchasing is going towards health products. Around 70% or so of Alibaba's Tmall global supplement buyers are under the age of 40. And these customers, these younger customers, have definitely like matured and diversified their wants and needs. They're no longer just looking for like the top seller. They're looking for very specific niche emerging brands that they like, that they've noticed on maybe social media or some aspect of it. So they're looking for more merchandising in this section and specifically for US brands. And Alibaba also has catered to this category before. At the 2019 Expo West, they had invited, I think, 100 select executives within nutritional supplement industry and made sure they gave them a bunch of like insights and things around selling inside of the Chinese market on the Alibaba platform and a bunch of other things that could help them really get comfortable in partnering up with them in the future. But obviously we're in a much different time frame in 2020. They're not able to do in-person trade shows anymore, but that just means that Alibaba had to get creative a little bit. They didn't want to lose this momentum that they had in the market within the certain categories that they know are extremely important. So they decided on trying to replicate in-person trade shows virtually. And I think also businesses overall are missing this opportunity. I think I've seen some stats that say like 55% of small and medium businesses in the United States think about trade shows as their most important source of acquiring new B2B customers. And 45% describe them as kind of ideation, inspiration, and learning about a bunch of different things that are going on in the industry. And because those aren't in existence anymore, a lot of that stuff is lacking. So Alibaba decided to take action and really fill that need and help themselves also accomplish what they were looking to do. Now, the specifics that I know about the Alibaba US Supplements and Nutrition Online Trade Show is that these digital first events will enable US-based manufacturers and wholesalers in supplements, nutrition, and CBD category to showcase their stories, capabilities, and products as a way to promote their business, meet new prospects, and drive sales on the Alibaba platform. Buyers who attend this event can interact and ask questions to the suppliers, schedule one-on-one sessions, place orders through the platform. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the first live event will be focusing exclusively on the supplements and nutrition category, and will start from July 7th to July 10th of 2020. It'll start off with white label supplements and raw ingredient manufacturers. Then it moves on to branded supplements. So that is on July 8th. And then the last 2 days are going to be similar kind of models with CBD products. Now, Alibaba did not mention like their expected number of participants or anything like that, but they did say this is going to be extremely valuable and curated to the participants that are there. This is going to be something that they believe is going to add a ton of value, not a ton of noise and a waste of resources. So if you are watching this video and you have plans to already attend, you've already been approved, or maybe you watching this video and you jump on the website real quick to get invited and you're now looking for maybe some extra resources, what do you do if you're actually going to be a part of this? First of all, I think you get your house in order, your own house in order. I think any trademarks that you have, make sure that those trademarks are not just US only. Make sure those things are international only through the Madrid Protocol. And this is extremely important because China is a first to file country. So you want to make sure that you have at least filed trademarks in these different countries, specifically China, because if Chinese buyers and sellers know that all of a sudden a US brand is super interested in their market, it could create bad actors in terms of them rushing to the trademark office and using bad faith registrations and things of that nature. I'm not saying that that could happen, but I think if you are going to move in that direction, it's probably just better for you just to go out that anyways. And that the assumption is already that you are selling products probably multinationally anyway. So if you don't have this in order, you're probably far behind anyways. Second kind of thing to think about this, though it's virtual and it's not in person, you need to still think about this as a normal trade show. You need to go through the steps like you normally would. So anything you say, anything that you present, any way that your kind of virtual trade show booth looks, it's an impression that's going to be on the person on the other side. You need to make sure that you are a well-oiled machine to get the most value possible out of this. Now, if you are one of the brands that get to present some information and things of that nature, you need to be ready to communicate exactly why it's great to work with you and be in business with you. And you need to really try to impress people. That's the point of this. And making sure that you know maybe some nuance and things that you're dealing with in doing business in the Chinese market, just brushing up on some of those things, using the Google machine, making sure that you know some of just the commonalities and things that are a little bit different, just so you put the right foot forward. If you guys have any questions surrounding Alibaba and how that relates to both today with US branded or just supplement market overall, or how much potential it has in the future, make sure you guys comment down below, or I leave all of my social media links also down below in the description. Reach out to me at any time, and I'd love to talk to you about my thoughts around Alibaba.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to help support me, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button on this video. If this is the first time you've been introduced to my videos, would love for you guys to be a part of my community by subscribing to my channel. I upload several videos just like this weekly. And if you guys want to connect further outside of this platform, I do include all of my social media links down below. I just want to thank you guys again for your time. Hopefully I gave you some value in return, and we'll see you guys on the next video.